fans, I got one question for you, Commanders fans. Will Adam Peters make the right moves in this offseason to get the Washington Commanders back into playoff mode for the 2026 season? My answer is why not? He's entering his third year as GM for the team, man. For our beloved Burgundy and Gold, man. He's sitting on nearly $90 million in cap space after moving on from guys like Tyler Biadasz and Marshawn Lattimore. And who knows, maybe even Debo. And most importantly, he got his franchise quarterback already in Jaden Daniels. So again, I ask, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Adam Peters to score, man. It's time for Adam Peters to make a play. It's time that he show us why he was chosen to be the leader of our Burgundy and Gold. But there's one thing. We've seen this movie before. And if this your first time watching this, man, welcome back to Paint Points. It's that man, Abu, is brother man. And today, we got the addition. We talking about Adam Peters, man. We talking about the Commanders, man. We talking about what's needed to take this team back to the playoffs in 2026. What's possibly needed for them to go to conference championship. What's possibly needed for them to make the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl for the first time in decades, man. We talking about the Commanders. We talking about the Skins, man. Hold up. We might have to... Yeah! Let's go! Let it sing, let it sing.
Let's just get to the...
All right, let's get to it, man. Hey, let's get back to this, man. Hey, it's time to call Mr. Adam Peters to the forefront, man. It's time to talk to this dude and see what this dude doing. Like I said, it's time for him to score. It's time for him to make a play. And the offseason is where he gets to do that at. Let's check it out, man. So yeah, man, so like I said, man, there's one thing, man. There's only one thing. As a Commanders fan, we've seen this movie before, man. We've seen when sometimes a new regime comes in and they may get, some playoff success a little bit earlier than expected. Or sometimes they think that they found their franchise quarterback ahead of schedule. What happens next? They throw the plans out the window. They speed up the rebuild process. They flip the switch to a win now mode. And that's what happened back in 2025. Instead of continuing to develop young talent, the Commanders leaned heavily upon old veterans in their 30s. I'm talking about in their 30s. Like guys like Zach Ertz and Bobby Wagner. Meanwhile, younger players who got potential still, like Jahan Dotson. Like Jamin Davis. Like Manny Forbes, never fully became the core this team hoped they would become. Dig what I'm saying? And, it just felt like the process got rushed. It felt like the plans had changed midstream. And when that happens, you could trip over your own feet, to be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves, man. You're going too fast, going faster than you need to go. You go trip over your own damn feet. Now, let's fast forward to this offseason. With nearly $90 million in cap space, man, the opportunities are everywhere. You got chances everywhere. You got, with so many holes on this roster, you got so many chances to make this team better. So with so many chances, there could be just as many downfalls, but this is where you show your worth, Adam Peters. This is exactly where you show your worth. You know what I'm saying? But with that $90 million, with all the opportunities, it won't be easy. It still will not be an easy process. This free agency class doesn't have a ton of flashy, headline-grabbing names, but there is talent. There definitely is still talent. This is where scouting matters. This is where doing your homework matters. This is where culture and fit matters, Dan Quinn. If you're Adam Peters, you got to do a couple things, man. You got to find some difference makers to align with Jaden Daniels' timeline. Find some guys that are just hitting their prime. Find some guys who are in the middle of their prime. But we can't have guys who are on two entirely different timelines than the quarterback, than our franchise quarterback, than our almost $500 million quarterback. You dig what I'm saying? You also got to sell free agents on what coming to Washington, D.C. really means for them, Adam Peters. You got to convince these guys to come to D.C. because it's the nation's capital. Just because you got some money to throw at them don't mean that there's not another team that can compete with that. So you're going to have to really sell DC on these guys and let them know sell what being a commander really means, man, and what this could do for their career, man. Being in a, at least a top 7, top 10 market in the country. And yes, you gotta access Josh Harris' bank account. You gotta know his PIN number by heart, Slim. You gotta punch that shit in and throw that pocketbook at the right talent. It's gonna be up to you to throw that money at the right talent at the end of the day, because this is your moment, Adam Peters. Head coach Dan Quinn showed up in his first year. Jaden Daniels, he showed up in his first year, and the reset button was already hit, straight up. Now, Adam Peters, it's your turn. It's your turn to make the defining move, Adam Peters. Commanders fans, the offseason has begun. A move needs to be made, and a direction needs to be chosen straight up. Will Adam Peters deliver? Will Adam Peters deliver? Why not? Why not? Come on, man. Let's go, man. Let's check out some other things, man. Let's check out what we've been doing so far for this damn offseason. Who we signed, who we not signed, and what the fuck is going on, man. Let's check this shit out, man. See what's going on, man. You see his talk. Right now he talking at the combine. He talking that sweet talk, man. Talking that shit. He talking about we have to get better, whatever it takes. I betcha. You betcha. So if you look at the people that we signed so far, we signed Laramie Tunsil to re-sign to another contract. Good job making the big boy happy. Good job making the big guy happy. A guy like him, you got to keep him motivated. Looks like they signed a big guy, Odafe Owe. Okay, that's the big sign that we're going to get into. We're going to see what other people had to say about that. Marcus Mariota, all right, and Ahmed Robinson. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what the Commanders universe got to say about their new signing, which everyone's calling a big signing. I ain't really heard of cuz, but hey, they say he one of them. Let's check it out.